following video is brought to you by YouTubePromos.com. It's pretty hard to be noticed in today's YouTubing community, so whether you're trying to make videos for a hobby or you're trying to make it a business-related endeavor, check out YouTubePromos.com. They can 100% guarantee you an increase in viewers and subscribers for affordable prices. Head over to YouTubePromos.com/atomic to get 10% off one of their pricing plans. And with that said, guys, welcome to Atomic Comms.
Let's do this.
Hello Nintendo normies, Paul Neon Davidson here, and I am back making videos. Long time no see. It's been about a week or so since I made my E3 video, and while I will be getting to those E3 things soon enough, right now I want to talk about something that happened recently a couple of days ago, because Nintendo and Microsoft created an ad for Minecraft that piqued my interest because, surprisingly, Nintendo can be pretty savage when it comes to them being passive-aggressive. So for the past couple of weeks, Sony has been getting frowned upon for their cross-platform policies, and a lot of this came about because of some stuff that's been occurring with Fortnite and save files and profiles that when they are activated on a PlayStation 4 console, they cannot be transferred over to any other consoles, and it's been creating a lot of buzz about them, negative buzz in fact. So for right now, I'm going to be reading a few quotes from a few different places. I'll make sure to list where I'm getting the quotes from. They'll be in the description down below, and I will be reading them verbatim to give some context to this video. So this first one is from Destructoid.com, and it is an interview between a BBC representative and a Sony representative, where they're pretty much talking about, you know, a not apology from Sony, talking about cross-platform play on the other consoles. So here's the quote: "We're always open to hearing what the PlayStation community is interested in to enhance their gaming experience. With more than 80 million monthly active users on PlayStation Network, we've built a huge community of gamers who can play together on Fortnite and all online titles. We also offer Fortnite crossplay support with PC, Mac, and iOS, and other Android devices, expanding the opportunity for Fortnite fans on PlayStation 4 to play with even more gamers on other platforms. We have nothing further to add beyond this point." Good for you. The next quote can be found on VG247.com, where John Smedley, the former president of Sony Online Entertainment, talked about his experience working at Sony and their whole position on not having any interest in allowing cross-platform play between the different consoles. And what he has to say is, "When I was at Sony, the stated reason internally for this was money. They didn't like someone buying something on an Xbox and it being used on a PlayStation. Simple as that. Dumb reason, but there it is." And now guys, I'm going to show you the reason why I wanted to make this video, because this has been an ongoing issue with PS4 for a long while, and a lot of this stuff came up recently because of Fortnite being put onto the Switch. But Nintendo and Microsoft, of all people, collaborated on a video which shows off Minecraft, but it is also a subtle way of saying, screw you Sony, we have cross-platform play. Here's the video right now. And just to address something I've been doing in my videos, I put up these little visual effects on there for a reason, guys. I would like to be able to put this video in my own video and not have it be copyright struck. Alright, guys, so you can see the original video in the link that's in the description down below. But now I'm going to get into the meat of the video. So I absolutely hate it when companies will just, you know, they know that there's an issue, they know what the problem is, everybody talks about this, you know, cross-platform play on the PS4 really shouldn't be that difficult of an issue to tackle, really. But for some reason, Sony just doesn't want to address it. And even when they do address it, they just don't like talking about it for some reason. You know, that whole non-apology that they're like, you know, yeah, we would like to hear from you guys, from the Sony user base. Too bad we're not actually going to listen to you, though. So it's like, what's the point even? Why would you want to bother playing with somebody else on the other consoles, on the competition, when we have 80 million other users that you could play with right here? Well, Sony, it's because maybe some of my friends don't have PlayStation 4s and they have other consoles. There is no technical limitation for the PlayStation 4 because you just stated that I can play with PC users, Mac users, iOS users, Android users. So what's the issue with playing with other consoles? Just money, competition. That's all it is. And it's really stupid. I mean, this is not your game. I mean, if it was a first-party game, I mean, technically, you shouldn't even have that issue with the first-party game because it's only available on your consoles. If it's a third-party game, especially if they have their own servers, then what's the issue here? Why do you have a say in who gets to play with who? I just don't understand this. Like, Nintendo, they're not really that, you know, experienced with online play. I mean, they only really started doing it with the last console, with the Wii U, and even they know that cross-platform play is more important than, you know, being exclusive to your console. For the longest time, a lot of people were saying that Xbox One was not user-friendly. You know, it wasn't favoring the consumers, you know, because of all that stuff that happened back in 2013 with the DRMs and the not being able to play borrowed games and all that stuff. I mean, the tables have just turned. It is amazing how awesome Xbox looks, and PlayStation 4 just sucks right now. You know it is bad when when your other competitors, I should say, not just Nintendo, Xbox as well, can come together like this, make a video that is like, they don't mention Sony, they don't exclusively say cross-platform play, but it's clearly obvious what the heck they're doing. You know, they're just giving a FU to Sony, saying, you know, we can get along, you should be able to do this too. And Nintendo and Microsoft, of all people, I never thought that in my days, you know, as being a Nintendo fan, that I would be seeing these two companies working together to do something like this. Like, it's just perfect. It's like they saw what Sony was doing, and they're just gonna be all like, you know what, screw them. It's just amazing. Like, I love how passive-aggressive Nintendo could be sometimes. Microsoft and Nintendo, I never thought I would see those companies be combined together and collaborate for something like this. It kind of makes me want to know if Microsoft and Nintendo are gonna like team up to do something eventually, you know, not just have Minecraft on the Switch and all that, you know, see some Xbox games be ported to Switch. I would buy those games, honestly. Like, you know, you put Sea of Thieves, the Rare games and all that stuff, you put that on Switch, I am buying every single one of those. I'm still gonna be playing PlayStation 4, of course, you know, I'm not saying boycott Sony. I'm just doing this as a message to say, can you just get off your high horse already and allow cross-platform play? Because the only online game I have on PlayStation 4 where I wish there was cross-platform for it is Overwatch. Because I got Overwatch for PlayStation 4. I do have a PC, but it's not that great of a PC. So most online games that I have, I'm getting for PlayStation 4, and I have a lot of friends online that play Overwatch on PC, and I can't play with them because I have it on PS4, and I really don't feel like buying it again for the PC. And again, the whole reasoning as to why the PS4 won't have any cross-platform play is just really stupid to me. I don't get what the downside to having cross-platform play is and all that. Just, like, what is wrong? What disadvantages are there to having, you know, your user base play with other user bases? That makes no sense. What is the downside here? I need somebody to tell me what you're losing when it comes to playing with other people on other consoles. What is the issue? And the whole reason why a lot of this started up, and because, like I said, this has been an issue on PS4 for a while, but the whole reason why all this drama started up is because people who wanted to play Fortnite on the Switch and use their accounts that they started on the PS4, they can't do that because they're just blocked out. The PlayStation 4 will not allow people to even transfer over their data from their PlayStation games to their Switch games or any other system. Why not? Like, even if I could give you a pass on the cross-platform play stuff, what's wrong with transferring data? That makes no sense. It's data. It is something that should not be, exclusive to one console or whatever like that. This isn't even like PlayStation exclusive skins or whatever, like, a Kratos skin or a Ratchet and Clank skin. This is just stuff that is accessible on all other consoles, but because they are so, deep on this not wanting to interact with other systems thing, they just can't do it. I don't understand it. And like I said, there's no limitation for this because you can access it on PC and Mac and all that, but not consoles because competition and money. They are only doing this, and I guarantee you that this is the reason why, because they're the top dogs right now. Because they're the best-selling console of this generation. And if they were, in the Xbox One situation, or even the Wii U situation, they would not be doing this right now. I guarantee you that, and that just irks me. It just pisses me off how simple of an issue this is, and how little they care about it, and how they just don't want to be able to address this at all. Like, it should not be that freaking hard. Sony's just sitting up there, with their suits and all that, being all like, oh, we have 80 million users right now. How much is it for a PS4? Like $300 or whatever like that. Multiply that. What's that add up to? Yeah, a lot of money. They're also all like,
we need to build a wall.
There's my Trump reference for this episode, folks. Hope I don't do it again, because honestly, I really hate doing that. But yeah, it's either like for PlayStation 4, just play on our system, or have your friends go buy one. And all I have to say to that is, if I ever had to do that, I would just sell my PS4 and go buy the game elsewhere. How's that for profitability? So to close out this video, guys, I'm gonna say this to Sony. You might be making a lot of money right now, but you'll be making even more if you have cross-platform play. I would actually play online on your system a lot more often if I did. And on top of that, guys, at Nintendo and Microsoft, good work on that video. Keep up the good work. This is just how awesome the industry can be when everybody just gets along. I mean, yeah, in the end, yes, it is all about competition, seeing who can make the most money and all that. But in those instances when companies can just get along, with people can just get along, we can improve ourselves by looking towards others, and in the end, it just improves everything else around us. Pretty short video this time around. Didn't really have much else to say aside from Sony stop being stupid. That's all I really wanted to say, honestly. And if you guys liked what you saw in this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it, guys. I know it's been a while since I've made another video. Just real life stuff sucks. Getting sick sucks. And I don't know. Just creativity block sucks as well. I will see you all next time whenever I get around to making another video. Have a good one, everyone.